And we're up.
All right. Um, Welcome back to D&D night. And there's a gnat flying around my computer screen, and it is going to distract me all night, I'm sure. Uh, last time you guys made it into the tower, you you were no longer attacked because you all took the time to attune to the rings. Um, well, you weren't immediately attacked by the door guardians, I should say. Who knows what else might be lurking in the tower. Um, you took the elevator up to as high as you could go, trying to reach the library, but reached the breach in the tower instead. Um, you accidentally summoned a whale and a potted plant, and as well as Finch's faithful hound, and they all uh, were destroyed by arcane lightning, as you discovered that in order to go through the breach, you have to fly. But this is a area that has a effect known as soaring intellect, which means you fly as quickly as your intelligence modifier, and you guys is dumb. So, you ventured back down into the tower, hoping to find things to temporarily, or maybe even permanently, raise your intellect, and or things that will make you more resistant to lightning. Um, you went to the cafeteria, the Great Hall, and two of you partook in food. The others were a little wary of it, understandably so. But those of you who did partake, I believe uh, Bull and Amnar, you are now under the effects of the Hero's Feast for 24 hours, which has a number of little benefits that are pretty nice. But after that, you went to another floor, and you have arrived at the one of the research floors. And I will bring you guys up here. Now, um, I will I will say that I have added something to this map, and if things are moving slowly or lagging or anything, please let me know, and I will remove
Two important
those things.
notes.
Mhm.
One, I can't see anything. And two, we have lost Colin in the Discord. He wanted us to know. Now I can see, but we still don't have Colin in the Discord.
Yeah, so that lagging, the reason it may have taken you a long time to see might be because of the moving stuff on this map causing it to lag. Um, if it keeps being weird, let me know. How did you get? Oh, there's the message from Colin. Um, I guess we will continue while he tries to figure that out. I don't know. Anyway, um, so you find yourself on a floor that is essentially a lot of hallways with rooms you can poke your head in and explore if you so wish.
Can I make a stealth check and kind of snoop around the corner a little bit?
Sure. Yep, you're pretty stealthy. Did you make it back, Colin?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer, but it's not working on that, so I just stopped that on my phone.
Is
So,
roll 20 still working for you?
Let's see. I think so. I'm on a new map.
Yeah, yeah. I just was
Just
curious. So, essentially, you guys have found yourself on a floor, um, and this floor, as far as you can tell, is just a bunch of hallways with doors that you can potentially open, potentially poke your head in and see what's happening. And as I was saying, I don't know if you heard me say this or if you dropped or not, but I have some moving items on this map, thing like gifts as part of the map. So if it causes Roll20 to lag or be slow or anything weird like that, uh, just let me know and I'll delete them, and then we can just use our imaginations.
cool.
But yeah, Knock attempts to be stealthy and peek around the corner, um, seeing nothing. More hallway. And going up there, you'll recall that throughout the entire tower, the elevators are on the east and west side of the tower. And in each corner are spiraling staircases that go up and down as well. But who would ever use those when you have elevators? And that's essentially what you're seeing in the top right corner there.
so I'm just going to sort of convey that to everybody. Um, I don't want to get too far out. Um, I'm just going to come back and basically look at Finch and say, do you have any idea where we are?
Um, I don't know that I really remember this area. Nope.
You would probably know that this is the general layout of one of the research floors. Um, you don't know necessarily what's in each room, but this would be where a lot of practical stuff went on, a lot of lessons. Just yeah, there would be things students would come to learn, but also practice. Um, Teachers would teach things of that nature.
So do we just want to start sort of systematically sweeping rooms?
Let's do it. Anyone have like some like grenades? So we can just throw in, frag them real quick.
Uh,
Yes, I gotta change the poopy.
are the doors 10 feet wide?
Uh, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Or at least a lot of them are.
Um, so what I would
All right, I'm gonna need everyone to only explore one room at a time, so that we can, instead of opening up a lot of different ones. But yeah,
um, I don't have a preference on which we do first, but maybe we put the shadow in the doorway, open the door from the side, and see if a lightning bolt blows it up or something.
Sounds good to me. How about this side of the door?
All right, and open.
all right. And that no lightning bolts or anything. And this one is, where did it go?
The puzzle solver in me is already thinking, huh, I wonder if we're going to have to use these windows to move along the outside to go from room to room.
Oh, here it is. So this particular one um, is simply a scrying pool. There's a little body of water there, and was likely used to scry on people or learn how to scry, use divination spells. You will also see that there is a door to the north in this room.
Whoops,
Did you?
talking to a muted
I
mic.
can't. I cannot tell.
And open.
Oh, so in this one, you see a summoning circle. Um, there is salt around it, different things that are keeping the creature contained. How long the creature's been there, it's hard to say.
When we open the door, does it yell occupied in a thick Brooklyn accent?
No, it is very much a. Why do I not have a handout of it or a handout of this thing? It's very much just a regular monster. Let me. I don't know why I don't have a handout. I could have sworn I made a handout for this. So let me look it up real quick.
I feel like I should dare Hudson like 2 gold to go touch it. But he's gone. Finch, you want 2 gold to go touch this thing?
There you go. I created a handout for it.
I want you to poke it on the snoot. I think it's a creature that not even its mama loves.
And yeah, it is quite small. Um, how long it's been stuck in this circle, it is hard to say. Um, but a very long time indeed. But
This
yeah,
isn't a.
as of now, it cannot leave the confines of that circle.
Is there anything else seemingly worthwhile in this room?
Uh, no, not particularly.
So here's my question to the party. Do we think if we just shut these two doors and walk away, we never see this thing again? Or when we press the wrong button in a room later, it's going to let all these things out? Which are we thinking?
Probably the
Mm.
probably the latter, but I still think it'd be funny. Shut the door. I'll smash the handle so he can't like use the doorknob to get out. That way he'll break through the window, which is easier to break through.
As you guys are discussing this, the monster presses itself against the invisible barrier. And yes, it's ugly, but it does its best to look helpless and needy, begging you
It
with
needs
its
to be
eyes to let him out.
it needs to be put down with that face like that. All right, Finch, get in here and poke him from a distance. Let's just kill the thing.
We could all just prepare a round of attacks and hit it 5 times before it moves.
Oh, that's right. I can throw my axe.
All right. No need to all move into the room and position yourselves.
You're just gonna let us mercilessly slaughter it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Um, but yeah, there's a decent chance that something like that happens.
We all need to roll for initiative.
Yeah, yeah. If you're gonna attack it, if you're gonna break the the circle and attack it, yeah, we'll need everyone to roll for initiative and see how things go. Um, Hudson and Finch, are you guys rolling or not?
Yeah, my computer's still struggling.
Okay, let me delete things and maybe that'll help. Did that help anyone for things to move a little faster? Oh yeah, and Hudson's away. That's why it's so yeah. We'll say just the three of you for now. So
Where where
what
did y'all go? 'Cause I'm just kind of at the entrance. I can just see the hallway. Did you go north or south or that way? Okay.
Surprise! In this room. Yeah, come in here. You know what? Here, we'll just climb
did
through the
that make
window.
things move a little easier for you?
Yeah, seems to be working now. Maybe that
All
was
right.
what.
Anyway, yeah. Finch, you can uh do something to uh physically break the circle around him. Um, maybe using your foot to smudge the salt or something. Um, but as soon as you do, you will need to attack this thing if you want.
Would that be like part of movement to like get in close and kick the salt and attack the dretch thingy?
Yeah, just any, at the very least, a magical attack would not go through without breaking the circle. Potentially a physical one could, but maybe not. But if you break the circle, you know for sure that any attack you do will go through.
Well then,
Also, you have magical weapons. That might be bad for the magic circle to interfere with.
Well, then I'll step forward and kick and smudge the salt, break the circle with my foot or something.
All right.
And then,
And as you do that, do you attack as well?
and then I'll attack it.
All right, go for it.
This is a bad thing, right? This evil creature.
It
Is what it means?
was. Did you see the handout of it?
No.
Let me share that again then.
You must end its misery of being its face.
Oh
Did
yeah,
that
that's
pop
not
up?
something.
But it is a small creature.
It looks like if
About the
Winnie the
size
Pooh
of,
was riding a motorcycle without a helmet.
yeah. It's smaller than even Amnar. And it's been trapped in this circle for who knows how long. Um, yeah.
It's like, hey boy, are you hungry? And I'll just attack
Yeah, that hits. Yep. That's a good amount of damage.
it. And then again.
Yep, that hits. Yeah, you kill it.
I'm gonna feel real bad when we find out later that these were like people that have been like transformed or something. We just hobo murdering some innocents.
Well, we specifically know it's in a summoning circle, though.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
think
need you. And now that you're in the room, Finch, I'd like you to do a history check with advantage.
and
Yeah. Um. This this room looks eerily similar to a room to it looks eerily similar to an event from your past, that may have started you down your current path. Um, you have flashbacks to to experiments and summonings gone wrong.
I want to search this. I don't know the ritual or search the room for any sort of like anything on what's going on there. There's like ritual textbooks or something.
Uh, yeah. There's definitely a handful of textbooks and stuff in here. Is there something specific you're wondering about?
Um, I guess specifically about this ritual, like what it is. If I can find that in any of the books.
Um, yeah. Give me an investigation check. Um, yeah.
That's the one I got.
Go on. What were you saying?
I'm saying, can I get some guidance from Hudson?
We'll say sure. He's away, but roll a d4.
Absolutely.
All right. So yeah, you do see that the textbooks in here do typically pertain to summonings. Um, they can summon small to large, weak to powerful creatures. Um, can even summon things that aren't creatures. All depending. Um, the the textbooks in here do seem to be closer to beginner level. Um, it's they mention some higher level summonings. You can't really read a lot of this book, as a lot of it's just over your head. None of you have, a whole lot of experience in the arcane, especially this level. But you get the feeling that I say the feeling, that's not the right terminology to use. You you even without uh, a full grasp of the material, you're easily able to tell that the summoning the the disaster that you were a part of a long time ago was probably a more advanced spell, uh, being performed by someone not really ready for it yet.
As I'm
Could
looking
other
through that book, is there anything like a trend of like where these beasts are being summoned from? Does it mention anything about that?
uh they could be summoned from all over. Um, you can everyone everyone can roll a nature or arcana. That seems appropriate.
Woof.
Okay, so Bull, having rolled nature, would be able, and I think all of you would know this with some certainty, but Bull can say with absolute certainty that the creature you just killed was certainly not from this plane of existence. Hudson, having rolled Arcana, can say with a fair amount of certainty that this creature was of a demonic nature. Um, Not necessarily a demon outright, or necessarily even classified as a demon, but this creature would have come from one of the nine hells. It is not natural of this world. Um, Studying it, and when I say studying, I mean looking at the corpse there, it gives off a very similar vibe and similar feel to the demon you've all come across at various points, like in the rattling tunnels. It's not said demon, but it has a very similar feel to it, as if it's from the same location.
Are there any like religious or cultish sort of stuff in here as well? Similar to the Rattling God vibe.
Uh, Certainly not to the extent of the rattling god, but in order to summon such a creature, you would certainly need things that resonate with it.
Hmm. think I want to explore some more.
All right.
All right. Next
Continue
room.
on through the hallways.
I'm gonna go ahead and go up and catch this corner first.
In the corner, there's
Oh,
just
that's
a
all
spiral
windows.
staircase.
Okay. Do we want to go south and finish off this hallway?
I mean, there's a door right here. I'll just keep going.
Oh,
Into the south door there.
Yes, sir.
All right.
right. Blow the door.
Okay, so this is the room where I originally had moving things. Um, you open this door, and out of the portal there, um, out of the portal right down here, I would like you all to pretend that there are giant tentacles reaching out of it, looking
Oh, I saw
around.
Oh,
that in the movie
fun.
once.
Yeah, you can't tell what those tentacles are attached to, but there's like 4 or 5 giant tentacles that pretty much fill up this entire room. One reaching out that way, this way, that way. Um, you see that there are desks and chairs and podium there, and there are things on the desks and chairs, items that are being knocked around, flung around, stuff like that. Um, is it worth it to you to try and maneuver your way through the tentacles or fight them? Or are you just going to shut the door and pretend that you didn't see any of this? But I promise you it looked really cool with the actual tentacles there.
Does anyone have Mage Hand?
I don't think so.
I'll say that upon first glances, this does not look like a similar thing as the summoning room. Um, this just looks like there was a portal that got opened up and something is reaching through.
Does it look like there might be a way to cut it off at the portal?
Uh, None of you are really trained in this kind of magic, so it'd be hard to say without getting up near the portal to examine it closer.
I can throw a javelin at it in the portal.
If that's something you want to try.
It'd bug it a little bit, maybe.
I mean,
Are,
I could have
would
an
these
idea.
tentacles be either an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend?
Would the tentacles say that again? What are the things they could be?
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend?
Uh, it's not listed, but I'm gonna because this isn't really a specific monster, but I'm gonna say it's an aberration. Sure.
Tentacles is almost always aberration.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an idea that costs me almost nothing. Well, that's not entirely true. I could get ripped through a portal to another world. Um, this would take me 6 seconds to do. So, is there anything on any of these tables um, within like this first 30 feet?
Uh, there are things Um, like I said, there are books, notes, a handful of different items, relatively small items. They look from a distance look like trinkets. Maybe they are. Maybe they're something else. Um, there's also a podium where a teacher would have stood lecturing to the class, um, which is right in front of the portal. Is there something specific you're curious to see about?
So here's what I would like to try. Uh, on my turn, the echo can move 30 feet. I can use my bonus action to swap places with the echo, and then movement. 1. 15 feet of movement. Okay, not too bad. So I could send the echo to a table. I spend 15 feet of movement to swap places with the echo. I use my object interaction to sweep as much of the table into a bag as I can. And then I dash back to the door. And I could theoretically dash and disengage because that'd be action. No, I couldn't. I couldn't do both. I'd have to do one or the other.
What if you left your echo outside and you ran in, grabbed stuff, and then switched places so that you're coming back?
I think either way, I think it ends up being about the same. I guess my question is, just to experiment with this, if I have the echo walk into the room, does it instantly get smacked by a tentacle?
Instantly, no. Um, since it's, how about we do a
Hold an action or something.
roll a d6. No, it doesn't get hit by a tentacle at all. I don't know if you're trying to be stealthy. I don't know if stealth matters, but you're able to your shadow is able to successfully maneuver around the tentacles without touching them or alerting them that there's something new in the room, and you can make it to a table.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna give this a shot. So bonus action, flippity flop, object interaction, sweep it into a bag, and then yeah, disengage back to the door.
All right. Yeah, if you use disengage, then no need to roll, and you've got a student's table's worth of things.
So I guess I
Um,
open this up and we look at it and go, does this seem like it's worth messing with more?
oh, like so. Let's see. There's nothing overtly powerful items wise. I'll say that. Um, you definitely would have gotten a couple common magic items, which I can roll on a table for later. I don't think that any of them will be terribly important. Um, if any of you were wizards, you would have gotten a spell book or two as well, but that's not necessarily important for any of you.
We
Um,
could sell it.
fair, fair. It would be a relatively low level spell book, only level 2 or 3 spells at most. Um, oh, something of note that you guys might be of interest in was a this particular student had a to-do list of sorts, and after it looks like after this class, he was supposed to meet someone named Malcolm for a little extra help on his upcoming exams. And it lists a room number for the if you ever make it to the residence halls.
Another thing we could do if we actually wanted to kill this tentacle and explore this room more is just have Hudson drop like a moonbeam right at the portal entrance and let that just sit there doing its thing.
Um, have you guys left this door open as you have this discussion?
I like to think we're smarter than that.
Okay. Just curious. Doors closed then.
Alright, guys, I got a brilliant plan. Isn't that weird pig thing we just killed? What if we grab his body and throw it in there, see what the tentacles do? See if you feed the creature, they'll disappear.
Or maybe it'll get stronger. Maybe we keep that in our mind and keep exploring, maybe something to come back to.
I mean, my suspicion is the only place in there that really matters is probably um the podium, which is going to be the worst spot to get to.
Right. I mean, can you do your little tricky thing to jump to the podium?
Yes. Um I feel like it's going to be a lot riskier. The trick is I'm not going to be able to I'm going to have to dash to get back out of the room.
All right. At the risk of metagaming or stifling creativity or anything like that, allow me as a DM to say to you, the players, that everything in a lot of these rooms is just me making it up on the fly. Um, there is nothing specifically on the podium that you would that would be of use or important narratively wise. But if you do decide to do that, I will try to make what you find worth the risk, at least somewhat. But whatever you find will be just be me making it up.
I mean, the coin you make up still spins.
That's true. I was just letting you know, like, if you don't do this, narratively speaking, it won't make a ton of difference.
Let's do a dumb risky thing and see if we get money. So I think what I'll do is I'll flip what I did last time. So I will stealth Sorry, I should say my plan before I just start rolling stuff. So, stealth. Before stealth on the previous turn. Doors open. I stealth up to the podium, grab whatever I can, and then teleport.
Okay.
I will not be able to
I don't.
disengage. I'll have to dash.
I'll. I'll level with you. I don't know. Is stealth the appropriate thing to roll in this situation? Because they're sort of flailing about. They're not. They're not really perceiving you unless they touch you. So oh,
The
stealth
dexterity,
might be correct.
the acrobatics or something.
Yeah, it might be more of an acrobatics check. Because there's no, it doesn't matter how much noise you make necessarily. It's more about, can you maneuver your body in a way to not be touched.
I
Oh,
am.
that's Hudson's job.
I am much less good at that.
Hudson's probably really good at acrobatics.
I mean, athletics I could do, but I couldn't get back.
Well, I guess I mean I say I am much less good, but I guess I'm still pretty good. So I'll give it a shot. Can Hudson give me a
I got this.
guidance before I make my acrobatics?
You got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was kind of being a jerk. I got a 7 acrobatics. I could probably do it.
And then all right, 21. Does that get me there safely? I feel like he's rolling on some table to decide how bad of a mistake this
No,
was.
I'm telling you to roll a d20.
Oh,
As long as
okay.
you don't roll a 1, you make it there safely.
I literally didn't hear that at all.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so before, when you had your shadow walk in, I had you roll a d6 to see if you got hit or not. Because you rolled on a 1, he would have gotten hit. Since you rolled a really good acrobatics check, we're going to bump that dice all the way up to a 20, and you'll only get hit if you roll a 1. Because I don't have this isn't a character or a monster for me to roll against your acrobatics with.
All right.
It's more like
Nat
it's more
20.
like a layer action. Oh yeah, you definitely make it there, easily.
Yeah, same thing. You use object interaction, scoop everything into a bag, and uh, pop, pop, and then destroy the shadow. Then resummon it outside. At the door.
All right. Let's re-roll that because that seems lame. Okay. Um, you find amongst all that a uh, hold on, I suck. You find a staff of healing, a scroll of control winds, a scroll of cure wounds, a scroll of green flame blade, and a potion of climbing. Why the teacher had those things, I don't know, but that's what the magic item shop generated. So that's what you find.
Is somebody writing that down?
I just dropped it in chat. Staff of Healing is pretty good, right?
Yeah, I tried to give a rare actual item and a rare scroll, as well as a couple not rare things.
That's actually going to be great for us because it will help us um, not have to lean on Hudson's spell slots so much.
So yeah, that's what the magic shop granted. Hopefully you can find some uses or sell them. One of the two.
Also, the Staff of Healing. Oh, it has to go to a Bard, Cleric, or Druid. Hudson, do you have any attunement slots left?
Um, let me look.
Keeping in mind that you had to attune to the ring
Yeah.
of
You,
spell storing, at least for now. You can always drop it, but in order to not be attacked by the guardians at the entrance to this place, you had to attune to the ring.
and I'm not saying you necessarily need to mess with it now, but it gets back 1d6 plus 4 charges every day, and it's one charge per cure wounds. And you can even upcast it at one charge per spell level. That's a guaranteed one upcast cure wounds per day, or even potentially 9 or 10 cure wounds.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, I'll take it. You might have to put it in my inventory. For sure, I still have it messed up.
Could we potentially use that scroll of winds to help push us along through the arcane energy field?
I will look that up when the time, hopefully over the course of this week. My gut, my gut instinct is to say no, since there's a specific magical thing happening in there that limits your movement. But perhaps we'll see.
You check out another room?
Yeah, if you want to. Okay, this particular room uh, is so In my opinion, the map does not relay this well. Um, I feel like whoever drew this, just drew whatever they wanted. But this is um, a surgeon's chamber. These aren't very common in the towers, but this is such a room that provides biological and necromantic research. Um, this does not look nearly as crude as Oscar Yorn's research facilities. This looks much neater, much cleaner, much more professional. Um, Clearly, there are no zombies in here walking around, but the books on the table, uh, the items sitting around, do do appear to show both medical and necromantic studies were done here.
So, Finch, how do you want us to check the room?
I mean, I don't see any traps.
Yeah.
So Knock
No,
asks that question. You say that, and then very, very noticeably, Knock sends the echo in instead of walking in behind you.
Yeah, no, as far as traps are concerned, nothing happens. Are you guys like searching the room or what exactly are we doing in here?
Um, can I just make like a casual look around for, uh, you know, either mechanical traps or any sign of like magical something we're not seeing in this room?
Uh for as far as mechanical traps go, you do not find any. What exactly are you looking for in terms of magical other things?
Runes, weird glows, chalk circles, shadows where they're not supposed to be, cold spots. I'm basically doing the like paranormal investigator.
Yeah, no. You don't find anything that like sets off we're going to be attacked soon.
Do we want to try some of the doors along the wall? Do they look dory or cagey? Being
They
a
look
necromancy room,
they look closety.
little less intimidating. Still, maybe a zombie in a closet. Y'all ready to kick a door?
Let's do
I
it.
also have
Man, I haven't
detect
played Munchkin in
magic
forever.
enough to narrow us down on what we're looking for.
I only stood the last bit of what you said, Colin.
I was saying I also have detect magic if we ever just want to put that off to uh, better narrow down and focus on.
I would have to see the wording of detect magic, reminding you that you are in a tower full of magical stuff. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
why I haven't
sure
really done
that
it
would.
yet.
No, you
It
open
might be
the top door though, and it looks like it's just a bunch of supplies. Some
Well, what?
some some medicinal, some surgical, some uh what's the word I'm looking for? The items you use to cast spells. Um
Reagents, material
Reagents, that's a good
components.
word.
any regions that look expensive to like sell, like diamonds? Or that need for spells?
No, not particularly.
Well, what's in door number 2?
I'll go on and tell you all three of these doors are pretty much the same thing.
Just closets. All right.
Now I really feel like I'm playing
No.
Baldur's Gate. Barrels
Smack all
full
the
of rotted
doors.
vegetables. But which
There
barrel is
are.
secretly a magic item?
What's that?
I said which barrel is secretly a magic item?
None of them, but there is a pot in the top left that looks like it might contain something.
Somebody magic-y want to go check that? Or medicine-y, maybe?
Anyone who looks at it can certainly see that it is a potion. What sort of potion? Hard to tell.
Have Hudson check it out.
Well, what if we just drank some of it and see what happens?
That's one way to do it.
You know what? If Hudson doesn't want to check it out, Bull's just gonna dip his hand in there and take a sip. He'll just scoop some up. One way or another, we're gonna figure it out. So what potion is it? That I took a sip of.
You did in fact take a sip.
We're gonna take a sip of this potion. Just a
Have
sip.
Hudson check it out.
So for you, as far as you can tell, Bull, you took a drink and nothing happened. You feel pretty good though.
Ah, it's a dud. Dud potion.
I'll take a look at it this time.
Okay. Roll Arcana. A 10. You're pretty sure it's not poison. Uh, it's a, it's a potion you've never really seen before. Um, you can't really tell what the ingredients may be, um, but based off of the look of it, the scent of it, basically everything you can do without trying it yourself. We're pretty positive that drinking it won't hurt you, but what it might do, you're not at all sure.
Are there like
So
any
like,
bottles for me
And
that'll
I'll,
bottle it up and just take it?
I want the
no,
mystery potion. Is there anything in the closets to like a little makeshift container for it?
uh, roll a roll a d20 for some luck. We'll see what you can find. A
5.
5. No, unfortunately, you do not find anything to contain it.
Dang it.
So it seems like if anyone wants to take a drink, now would be the time. And roll a roll a d6.
4.
Okay, it looks like there's enough potion there for 4 of you to have a good drink if you want it.
So it tasted pretty good. Yeah, I felt pretty good after I drank some.
I wouldn't say it tasted good, but you felt pretty good after a drink.
Oh, bet. You know what? I'll take a potion's worth then. I ain't got nothing better to lose.
Yeah,
What's the
it
worst that
doesn't
can
taste
happen? Just kills me.
it doesn't taste good, but yeah, you drink it down. Does anyone else want to to take a drink. There
Monkey
are
see, monkey do's.
there are 3 drinks left.
I'll take one.
All right. Same thing to you. 2 drinks left. Knock, Finch, Amnar, do you want it?
We have
Amnar's not here, so
we've made no progress on identifying what this is,
nope.
Absolutely not.
but it's in the necromancy room.
No, but I mean, I do have the
It's
hero's
also in
feast.
the-
I'm like immune to poison.
It's also in the it's the necromancy room, but also the medicinal room.
Finch will drink it.
I say, but it did nothing visible for Bull, right?
That's right.
Maybe it's restoring spell slots.
I'm wondering if it's just a healing potion, and since Bull is already fully healthy.
I'm missing 1 HP. Actually, I'm missing a couple more because I have the hero's feast. So we adds 12, but they're not adding.
Yeah, no, it still doesn't have any noticeable effect on Bull. Didn't have any noticeable effect on Hudson when he drank it.
This potion is a waste of time. Then
I don't think. Let me check your else character sheets just to be sure. Yeah. Yeah, no effect on either of you.
that was a waste of time.
That you can tell at any rate.
I'll just leave this room. This room's boring.
Well, there's still 2 more drinks if anybody wants them.
Finch will drink it.
All right. Same thing to you. 1 more drink. Knock, it's yours if you want it.
Does anything happen to
otherwise-
Finch?
No, nothing happens to Finch. If Knock doesn't want it, we will decide as a group if Amnar would have drank in it.
I'm not protecting the feast, so he will drink it.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm willing to let Amnar do it. I just can't convince myself that Nock would be willing to drink an unlabeled potion with no sign of what it does.
Fair enough. And you guys are in agreement that Amnar would have taken part of it, would have drank in it.
I think so.
Curiosity killed the something something.
No, I just wanted to make sure that everyone had made a decision before I reveal what it was. This was a potion of vitality. When you drink it, it removes any exhaustion levels you have and ends the poison condition. None of you had exhaustion or poison. However, in addition to that, for the
Horrible
next 24
runs.
hours, if you take a short rest and use your hit die to regain health, you take the maximum healing from your hit die. So if you roll a d6 for your hit die, you take a 6, so on and so forth. So there was no immediate effects, but they're good effects. However, it does not make you immune to poison or exhaustion. So unfortunately, that part was basically nothing. You can still, though, although I do think Bull and Amnar are immune to poison due to the partaking in the Hero's Feast.
Yeah, we are. For an hour.
But everyone else can still get poisoned.
All right, I'm at the next door. I'm ready. I'm pumped. You know.
All right.
Let's, let's go in Hudson to waddle his little legs.
All right. So this room is. Where's my page? This is the alchemy lab. These chambers reek of chemicals and contain cauldrons for creating potions or brewing alchemical concoctions. Cupboards and shelves contain material components for transmutation spells. And once again, you can see that there are supply closets lining the wall on the west side. Um, and there are also a handful of, for lack of a better term, recipe books that could potentially tell you how to create some potions.
I thought those books sell for a good amount of gold.
This is where we could be looking for potions for increasing intelligence temporarily or resisting lightning or something like that.
I'll say this. Yes, that is correct. But the increasing intelligence would be a you, you may be able to find a recipe for it, but it would be extremely difficult for any of you to brew. I mean, it is an advanced level potion. The resistance ones, that might be something you could whip up pretty easily, assuming you can find the correct ingredients.
Are there any potions that are already made?
I'm looking.
There are potions that are already made, but
And nicely
uh,
labeled?
no, not nicely labeled. I can go to this nice little magic shop generator and see what we can have show up though. All right. Yeah, there's some potions here, and you know what? I will say that they're nicely labeled, because that just makes things easier. You've got uh, two potions of growth, a potion of resistance to cold, and a potion of resistance to fire. Um, Not necessarily useful right now, but if you find the ingredients to make resistance to lightning, perhaps you could compare consistencies and colors and stuff. In addition,
What was the
you
first
find
one?
a potion of invulnerability and a potion of speed.
What was the very first one?
Two potions of growth, a potion of resistance against cold, a potion of resistance against fire,
I got all the others.
a, a potion of invulnerability, and a potion of speed.
So if I ch- if I rage and they get large, and then I take a potion of growth, does that mean I go to the next size up?
It sure does.
That's pretty dope.
Does that really benefit me for being that big? It
Maybe
sure
if you're,
does.
yeah. You'll also be in a very tight space, unless you're outside. And even
Well,
if you
yeah,
are outside,
Might
you,
split your
you
feet.
know, it would be for like future problem things. Like maybe I just wanted to get really, really big and then grab people and start smashing them.
yeah.
They can,
Or maybe
they
you
cannot
want Amnar to ride around on you.
Oh my goodness. Knock will just be on my shoulder, just firing away.
So, is it like the enlarged spell?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Potion of growth. When you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours. No concentration required. The red in the potion's liquid continuously expands from a tiny bead of color to the clear liquid around it, and then contracts, shaking the. So yeah, you get enlarged for at least 1 hour. Could be up to 4. So that's also something to take into consideration, Bull. If you need to, if you need to fit inside of anything, uh, you'll have to remember that you're going to be big for at least an hour.
So one thing that does do for you, it doesn't directly increase your reach, but if you're bigger, your reach covers more area. Because you get 10 feet out from every square adjacent to you. So if you're bigger, you're projecting outward from more squares.
Like if we stood in the
I
center
think
of this room, we'd pretty much be touching, be able to reach the walls on every side.
I think it'd be worth it.
Well,
So,
it'd be an even bigger room because if he grows, if he's large, he already can touch the walls with his reach. So he
Yeah,
would
because
I'm
it
like
might
a
actually.
have.
cavalier, so like I get like a 10-foot reach
Are you considering
already.
drinking this potion right now?
Oh, definitely don't do it
No,
right now. That'll be real
Oh,
bad.
no, no, no. Like I'm considering drinking it. If we get in combat, I rage, get large, then drink the potion after that to get even larger.
oh yeah.
I would don't use that here. Save it if we need to like fight the executioner outside or something.
I plan on it, but I'd like to have it in my inventory. Maybe both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it gonna do for Hudson? Make him move faster?
I mean, Hudson is slow. It would probably would help.
I don't. Does, does your speed increase
No.
if you get larger? I didn't think so.
He just have longer legs.
I see.
I think they'd benefit Bull the most. Most of the growth.
If Amnar drank it, he would still just take up the single square. He would go from a small creature to a medium creature like the rest of you.
He'd have to watch out. I might accidentally step on him.
Anyway, are you guys going to try to find lightning resistance instructions and make lightning resistance potions?
Yeah.
Might as well give it a shot.
All right.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to need you to do is for someone, and you all know, you all have the instruction book there. So one person can roll with advantage, assuming someone else is helping, to see if you can find ingredients. And uh, uh, so I'm going to have you roll a d6. You can roll a d6 twice.
Who wants it?
Well, Hudson, I think since you're a master chef, you have to do it.
Actually, forget what I just said. Don't roll a d6. Someone with investigation. That makes more, to actually use a skill here would be smart because there's a skill that correlates to what you're doing. So uh investigate, it's not perception because you're going through things specifically. So yeah, investigation.
Am I searching through the ruins of Drakkenheim?
One of these days, that's going to be useful.
I mean, it has been useful in the past. I've allowed them to use it quite a bit, I feel like. And uh, yeah, I'm gonna allow it to work here too. This you're searching for physical items. You are technically in the ruins of Drakkenheim. Yeah, I feel like that should work here.
Anybody want to give me a help
Hey,
action?
so if we're helping him search for advantage, and he has the searching dragon time, does that like double advantage so he rolls 3 times instead of twice?
I get another +3
Or is it just
because I it gives me expertise. Basically,
uh, that's right.
Yeah, I'll assist you. Can I give him blessing?
Just giving that stuff out
Yeah,
like candy.
you can roll a guidance as well.
that's 23 total.
Oh, because it didn't add the 3 before. Gotcha. Um, okay. So yeah, I was gonna have you roll a d6 before. Roll a d12 this time, and roll 2 of them. So you are able to find. Yeah, with a 5, that's exactly the. There are 5 characters, so you are able to find enough ingredients to create a singular potion of lightning resistance for each of you. Um, However, I'm going to need someone, probably Hudson, to roll Arcana um with advantage to see if you're able to actually prepare them correctly. Oh yeah, 18 plus 3. You definitely are able to get all of these done. You've got the instruction book there. You've got the other potions of resistance to compare them to. Uh, you are absolutely able to create a potion for each of you. So, um, worst case scenario, you guys are all able to be resistant to lightning when you traverse that whatever it is.
Energy field thing, magic field.
Yeah. Um, this seems like a good time to remind you as players of a rule that was stated at the beginning of the campaign but has never really come up. You can only drink one magic potion at a time without triggering some some wild magic. Um, Potions of healing do not count towards that. You can drink potions of healing at any time, but if you drink 2 potions that have lasting effects, they don't combine well, and they cause wild magic to happen. Um, you still get the effects of both potions, but there might be new and interesting obstacles that occur because of it. Just in case you find the intelligence ones as well, um, drinking both the resistance and the intelligence might cause other things to happen. Just a little reminder for you.
Also, like, how many of the ingredients are in this room
What do you mean?
to make other styles of potions?
Um, what kind of potion are you looking to create? And I can
Well,
have you roll for it.
I don't know if I just like stored a bunch of stuff like in my bag, and then like once we're leaving and like kind of walking back to town, like tinker with making potions.
Uh, yeah. You can open up, find a sack, and toss a bunch of stuff in there, and uh, when you get back to town or someplace safe, we can roll and see what you find, what you're able to make or whatever.
Sweet, I'll do that.
But it's on you to remember to ask me to do that because I will forget.
It is for you guys. You're gonna have to remind them
So should
because
I in the chat should I put like potion supplies and alchemical books?
Yeah, that should be. All right.
We don't want to forget there's a couple of doors near where we started. We'll want to try to do a full loop if we're trying to catch everything.
Yeah, this very much is a loop. You will come back to.
And this door is tentacles again, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one large room there. Um, Before we continue too much, I think that this is maybe a good place to pause for the evening. You've gone through about half of this floor, and it is 9:45 for me. The next room, the next few rooms might take a long time, or they might not take any time at all. But I don't particularly want to gamble on that. So, so I think this might be a good time to call it.
All right.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't. We definitely won't be able to make it through the entire floor tonight. Um, but but I could see the next room you guys come across being a long discussion, if nothing else. Or maybe you guys just make a snap decision, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see next time specifically.
That's all right. I've got 2 episodes of Dimension 20, a new episode of Peacemaker, and the season premiere of Critical Role to watch. So,
Oh,
all right. Well,
so
I'll catch y'all later.
yeah.
Bye,
Goodbye,
Internet.
everyone. Sorry this wasn't action packed, but hopefully it was interesting and intriguing.